Hey, Sean, this is an update for people who want to know what I'm doing right now. There's no philosophical advice or creative action items in this video. This is just for people who are curious and who've been following along. Not for most people, and probably not for you if this is my first video you're seeing. I'm in the final third, the denouement of my paternity leave. I took off October, November, and December to be a primary caregiver to my now 5.5-month-old daughter, 5-month-old daughter. And it's been wonderful and amazing to have the privilege to take this time off and to have the opportunity to spend this kind of time with my daughter and support my wife as she returned to work after her 3 months. And I was excited to have no work during this time, but I did work a ton. I had a few editing projects that leaked into October, and then November's when I finally got the editing done on the kids show that we've been working on for a while and got rough drafts together finally. And that has been a whole emotional process of just a creative exercise and a reminder that I'm not as good at this as I think I am when it comes to just straight up discipline and willpower. And I'm sure I'll talk about that in videos to come, but I've delivered the rough drafts of all 4 video segments of our first episode. And with that comes this excitement to create again. And then I look around and it's already December 16th. And in January, I'm going to start working again. And there's projects that are waiting and things that are going to kick back into action in January. And I'm still savoring this time. And it went so quickly. And I remember at the beginning thinking, man, what am I going to do with all this time? And it disappeared in the best of ways. Most of it has been wonderful time spent with my family and during the holidays. And some of it was spent working on this passion project that I've been working on for years. And then some of it was spent doing some collaboration, some actual work, but with collaborators that I love working with, like Dane and Sean. And it leaves me hopeful and excited for work to resume, but not resume, because I've learned so many lessons and had so much life experience over the past few months that work won't be the same. And I'm going to set things up differently as I'm always evolving and always changing things. I'm going to be a little different about it this time and a little bit more discerning with some of the work that I allow myself to take and with when and how I execute that work. And so I'm excited, but I'm also excited to talk differently about my work. And I think I've identified as a video producer for a long time, and I don't know exactly how that's shifting. But I've been enjoying doing different things creatively. And I released the first video in the series and I've recorded the 2 others, but I haven't posted them yet, about this creative challenge, the series of like 12 videos that are these creative challenges. The first one is challenge yourself to realistically sketch a human face. And then I have 12 of them and I've done like 5 and I've recorded videos for 2 more. But going through, and like one is painting, and another is doing some graphic design, and there are all these different things like that. Some are music. I've done some of them, but in the past 3 months, I have done so much creative growth and expanding what I've been trying to do as an artist. And with that expansion of what I'm trying to attempt comes an expansion of my confidence, but that's less important. What is also developing is the way that I view myself as a creator. And I think for the longest time I've identified as a video producer, and now as I dabble in other things in music and visual arts and messing with epoxy and paint and photography again, doing some of these things has been so exciting that it's starting to blur the lines, and my videos are changing and going to continue to change even more so, influenced by these other disciplines, and they'll include elements of that. And I hope I further blur the line from interview-driven narrative documentary style video producer to somebody that creates something which I can be proud of which can be an inspiration to my kids and a testament to keep trying stuff, keep learning stuff, and enjoy all of it. And so that's where my last few months have been, and I'll share some of the art. I don't have any other real presence other than my email list, which you can find on my website or somewhere down in the description, which I don't send anything on with any regularity. But I want to share this stuff, and I've been reading Share Your Work by Austin Kleon. It's a good book. I like to steal like an artist, and now I'm reading this other one. But I also have been reading a bunch and reading Think Again by Adam Grant, and finishing a whole bunch of Ryan Holiday books, and continuing to just starting to read Letters to a Young Poet, and having some deep conversations with some friends, and having hour-long phone calls that I haven't had in a long, long time. And from all these things, my perspective is shifting, and I'm growing as a person, and as I'm finding new things to be excited about and new things to fear, and life is changing a little bit every day. I'm trying to absorb all of this to continue, not to transform myself, but to continue to grow and develop as an individual and as a creator, and finding ways to keep those things intertwined as authentically as I can. And so coming up, we have more videos, more of the Creative Challenge. I'm going to finally crank out a video that I've been wanting to do for a long time in the next week, I think. Hopefully before Christmas, I'll film it and post it sometime shortly thereafter. And then continuing to work on some personal things in my fitness and my health and stuff like that. Not as a New Year resolution, but as a shift that I've been making for a few months, and hopefully will only continue to get better at. But if you're curious about what I'm up to, that's mostly it. And that's all I got. Thank you for watching. Thank you for, I'm again assuming you only saw this if you are a subscriber. And I'm always humbled by that anyone would spend any time listening to me, especially if I tell you at the beginning that there's nothing here that's going to directly benefit you, that I'm trying to create value for you. This is just me updating anyone who cares about what I've been up to. And again, if you watched this, that means a lot. That's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day or night or whatever, wherever. See you later. Bye.